Everybody knows that Rockstar has the best, most consumer-friendly way of marketing the biggest piece of media ever, which is obviously going radio silent for years on end and posting every single day about their decade-old game. But I am here to tell you, I think that the wait is almost over. Obviously, it's almost over. Only another 6 months. But I'm talking about the wait until Trailer 3. I think it's coming sooner than everybody thinks. I think it's actually gonna come this month. But it's actually very interesting why. Now I know, gas is $5 and I go into debt to take vacations. The last thing I fucking need is Rockstar to come out with the infamous "Hi everyone" tweet. But I'm pretty sure that the November 16th release date is a locked-in date. Now, sure, there are going to be speculations all you want. There are always going to be baseless insiders who sit there and go, oh, it's going to get delayed again, or there's going to be so much cut content. With a game as big as this, it's always going to happen. But Strauss Zelnick, CEO of Take-Two Interactive, which is the parent company of Rockstar, has said that they delayed it to avoid crunch. Now, with the recent reports coming out in India that they pretty much only work in crunch situation, as messed up as it is, they didn't want to do it for their American office or their London office. But that's just cultural. The work-life balance in India is really, really, really bad already, and Rockstar is no stranger to putting devs in crunch time. But when somebody comes out and says, we're delaying a game for crunch instead of just delaying a game for no reason, that indicates that it's mostly done. All they're doing right now is polishing. With 6 months left, they're not making any major decisions in the story. They're not adding anything in huge. Maybe somebody's working on a side mission or two and they're just polishing bug fixes, basically trying to avoid a Cyberpunk 2077 situation. The other reason is that if you wishlist GTA 6 on a PS4, Sony has been emailing people to upgrade to a PS5 for this. Now, Rockstar was nice enough to send me an early copy of GTA 6. I tried to run it on my PS4 and this happened. So you're definitely going to want to upgrade to a PS5. But on a real note, I know money's very tight. I know everything sucks right now, but it's been like 7 years. If it was that important to you, you definitely could have upgraded by now. But the fact that Sony is emailing that to people with a PS4 and GTA has signed a marketing agreement with the PlayStation 5 and it looks like it's going to be optimized to run the best on a PlayStation 5, I'm 99.9% sure, unless like somebody just combusts and explodes in Rockstar's server room, that is a locked-in release date. Strauss Zelnick also said that marketing would begin in the summer. Now, moving on to the trailer. If we look at the gaps between trailers 1, 2, and 3 for Red Dead Redemption and GTA 5, you can see that GTA 5's trailer 2 came out a year and 12 days after trailer 1, and Red Dead's trailer 2 came out 11 months after their first trailer, which sort of adds up. Trailer 2 dropped 17 months after GTA 6's first trailer. Trailer 1 dropped very, very early, and it makes sense that there's such a large gap in between these two. Now, what doesn't make as much sense is the gap between trailer 2 and trailer 3. For GTA 6, it was only 5.5 months, and for Red Dead 2, it was only 7 months. We are a couple days past a year, and still radio silence. But as you can see of both of these trailer 3s, the game dropped approximately 4 to 5 months after the trailer 3 was released. That is fitting into the category that trailer 3 will release this month. But that's not the biggest reason. I am calling that the GTA 6 trailer 3 will come out before May 21st. And the reason I say that is because that's when Take-Two Interactive's earning call is. Now, let me explain something about business to you guys. Of course, a company is a well-oiled machine, especially a gaming company. You have your developers, you have your marketers, you have your general workers, you have your money guys, you have your managers, you have your sub-bosses. But truth be told, in a massive company, none of those guys are all that important. Of course, they all work together like a well-oiled machine, but even the CEO isn't the most important guy in the company. The most important people in all of the company is the shareholders. And I'm not talking about your dad who opened his stock account and is holding $10,000 worth of share in Take-Two. I'm talking about the massive whale shareholders. The people who are holding millions and millions and millions of dollars into this stock. And if they pull out, their stock tanks. These are the people who are making a lot of the decisions in a company with CEO Strauss Zelnick. Now, the number one rule of business is you don't piss off the shareholders. That is the number one no-no. The shareholders, especially the long-term holders, know that this game is going to spike the stock price. Now, of course, they're not as tapped into video games as me and you. Most of them are old guys who are like, I think my grandson's gonna play that game. But they only care about the money. They know that it is the most anticipated piece of media of all time. And Take-Two or Rockstar has been doing this marketing strategy where they just go radio silent and they don't say anything and they keep everybody in the dark to build anticipation. But the shareholders are only going to be patient for so long. Now, Trailer 2 was the last time we got any sort of an update besides the delay tweet about GTA 6. That was a year ago. The game is coming out in 6 months. Now, yes, marketing will start in the summer, but a lot of shareholders are known to be a little on the hands-on side. You're not going to get too many guys with a couple $100 million wrapped up into a stock that sit there and just trust the process. They're going to want to know what's going on. Now, it is worth saying that Strauss Zelnick does have a lot of skin in the game. He is a massive shareholder, but also you have people who are shareholders of Sony, BlackRock, Vanguard, which are the companies that own most of Take-Two Interactive, who are going to give external pressure to Strauss. So that's why I think that if they go to the earnings call without releasing any trailer, you're going to get some shareholders who are going to directly contact Strauss, especially if that stock is down, which I'm checking right now, which, yes, it's down about $40 today from when it was in October 20th, and the delay plummeted the stock. So if you don't drop the trailer and the marketing's supposed to begin in the summer, you are going to have some people go, hey, what the fuck? This is the biggest project ever. We have a lot of money wrapped up in this. We're supposed to make a lot of money. What are you doing? You need to drop the trailer. You need to give them something so that the stock can pump. Now, there's also a chance that Strauss says, hey, trust the process. The stock is going to go crazy in November when it drops, which is true. But especially at the earnings call, shareholders want to see their money work now. So if I had to guess, we're likely not going to get too much of a warning. It's probably just going to be something that kind of happens. If I had to guess, I would say maybe this weekend, the 15th or 16th, or even a little bit after the earnings call, somewhere where Strauss can save his ass a little bit with the shareholders and go, yeah, listen, we drop trailers on Friday, we're going to drop it the 22nd, and then they go and drop it the 22nd. But I will tell you this before I go, even if we don't get trailer 3, we will get something before the earning calls come, whether that's screenshots, update in the bio, some more tidbits of information, maybe Rockstar goes and confirms some leaks. We will almost definitely get something. But what do you guys think? Have a great day.